Jay Bachelor, Hip Hop Weekly Magazine, just got back from BET weekend in Atlanta, Georgia. Flew straight back to Houston, Texas to chop it up with this young man. And this man comes from an interesting background. He's linked to hip hop history, an iconic group, but I'm gonna let him tell his story because it's his. Introduce yourself, brother, and kind of, expand on what I was hinting at just now.
Oh, okay. Hey, that was I appreciate that introduction. That was live. It made me like a preview from a movie or something,
In the world.
Yeah, but my name Branzil. I'm a Houston artist. Let me start by saying, just to speak to my fans, I'm not really good at explaining myself, but I'll try my best. Uh, I did a bunch of shows. I did shows. I've been on tour with Public Enemy. I've been on tour with Ghetto Boys. I did shows with Wiz Khalifa, from People to Swisher House all the way to SUC. I did this one show with Point Blank at Numbers, and the Houston Chronicles wrote about me. They did a whole article about me, so that was pretty cool.
Let me jump in there real quick because I want you to tell the people, our online family, your ties to Public Enemy, because there's a story there, right?
Oh yeah, see, my ties to Public Enemy, Flavor Flav, my godfather. That's my godfather. He always been. I mean, since I was born, he actually the one that gave me the name Branzil, because he took my first name and my last name and he put it together. My first name Brandon, my last name Bazil. So he just put that, and then he just kept calling me Branzil. So it stuck. You know what I mean? You know how he is. Real energetic.
Oh yeah. Turned up. He's a character. Well, in my opinion, one of the top 5 hype men of all time.
Yeah.
I gotta throw Flavor Flav in that conversation.
Yeah.
I gotta throw Spliff Star in that conversation.
Yeah.
Freaky Zeke from Dipset in that conversation. All those guys, man. But I don't want people to think that you were rocking with Public Enemy just because you had family with Public Enemy, because other groups have embraced you as well and taken you on the road with them. So what is it about what you do that these older heads are saying, you know what, I'm gonna support this brother's journey?
I mean, dang, that's a good question. I guess if I was to have to say, you feel me, from my opinion, I would say honesty. Like a lot of music, like when I talk to these people, when I talk to somebody, I like to be, I guess, real honest. So I like to be the same in my music, and just it's the music business, you see. So on the music side, I bring real honest music, you see what I'm saying? And I also do honest business, so on both sides. But they always been a part of the family, they always respect me, so it's easy to talk to them, like I said, I'm not good at explaining myself, so a lot of people, it's not easy for me to talk to them,
I caught up with you in the lobby before we even hopped in the interview. I was like, I like that shirt, man. Yeah. I'm big on fashion, urban fashion. Tell us about the brand and where you picked that joint up from.
Man, well, I got it from the homie, Heavy Metal Records. Hey, he always be having live clothing. I remember I was in South by Southwest doing a show. Dang, I wish I could remember exactly what show it is, but I was walking down the long street in Austin. Do you know that long street that I'm 6th Street? Yeah, I was walking down 6th Street, and I saw him down the street when I was just walking. He, oh, what's up, man? We chopped it up and everything, But even before that, I mean, he been rocking with me. He be giving me clothes. I seen his clothing line. It's real tight. So this is what he gave me right now. So I'm rocking it. I got to rock it. It's real tight.
I like that. Cool. Very dope, man. Very dope. I want you to kind of explain, because you don't come across as the typical Houston rapper. And what I mean by that is you got a bit of an alternative feel to yourself as well.
Oh, okay.
So who are some of your early influences as far as the guys that gave you a passion to pursue a career in hip hop?
All right, well, first and foremost, I'm gonna have to say Willie D. The reason that being, is because I'm actually I get to actually talk to him. You see what I'm saying? And he a real OG, he be enlightening me, you could say, he got a lot of knowledge, and from where he came from and where he is now, and just, I guess, what type of person he is, you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, he influenced me a whole lot, from the beginning of rap, to all the way, from the beginning of when I start rapping to all the way right now, you see what I'm saying? So, He was a big influence. My godfather was a big influence, you know. But it's, I mean, see, I like that question because asking that is like asking, I guess, somebody that like comics, somebody that like superheroes, you know. You ask them what's their favorite superhero, but I mean, I guess they in love, I guess, with the whole concept of it. You see, from every aspect, you know. So I mean, I had a lot of influences, you know. I had a lot of major influences, but I mean, I think moreover, I was influenced by the culture itself, hip hop itself, than just one individual person.
Student of the game.
Yeah.
A student of the game. And with that said, I want to kind of educate our family to your music. What are 3 tracks that are available right now online by you that they should check out to understand you better as an artist? And why do you choose those 3 tracks?
Ooh. Well, first of all, I have to say the first song is "Coming Down." I say that song because that's like just that song. You know, I mean, artists is, you know, any type of artist, they can understand this when they make a piece of work. You know, it's that one work that they can never make again, I guess, and they can never go back. You know, you can't. It's no reason to re-edit it. You know, it's no reason to revise it. You know, it's just is what it is. It came out of you. You know, so I mean, I guess I would have to say "Coming Down" is the first one. The second one I have to say is Ghost. Ghost, it's the beat, you know, with the piano. I like that song because the way that I wrote it and the whole concept of it. Like a lot of people think that Ghost, you know, is specifically about me, which is not. You know, it's a part of me in there, you know, but that's the reason I call it Ghost. The whole origin of the story was me as a little boy, you know, I guess, or a teenager writing to a counselor or talking to a counselor. You know, so the whole song is a teenager talking to the counselor and telling him all these problems and giving a different perspective, you know, not necessarily the mountains, but the valleys too. You see what I'm saying? So that, and you said 3 songs. The third song I would have to choose. The third song I would have to choose. And see, I want to choose other songs, but I haven't released them yet. But the third song I'll have to choose was Face. The reason I choose Face is because I mean I like the song at first. I have a feature on it. His name is Tater Don. He been rapping for a long time. He real good, real he artistic, I guess you could say. And I asked him, I remember I was in a hard time in my life right now, a hard place. You see what I'm saying? And I wrote the song. I wrote the first verse, you know. I didn't write no hook to it. I just, because that's what I be doing. I just be making beats and then I write the first verse. I wrote the first verse to it. So I showed him and he was all like, dang, like, I like that. At the time, he was listening to Twister's album called Adrenaline Rush. Yeah, he was listening to that. So he was really, I guess, when he came on, I guess he was influenced by that. But the way that he did it, the way that he came on the song, it changed, I guess, the whole perspective of the song. And it really, like, ignited that fire. You see what I'm saying? And the song actually came out like one of my best songs. You know, everybody loved it. We shot a video to it in Las Vegas, so that was cool, you know.
So we're talking about performances. Do you have anything coming up where we can come and check your show out?
Yeah, I do. I have a show, the one I was telling you about, on November 1st at Scope. You know, it's hosted by Scope. It's a Scope Expo, a fashion show. You know, it's supposed to be a really big show. And I have another show that I'm on in March at South by Southwest with Ghetto Boys. So that's supposed to be big too. But this show that's coming up on November 1st is supposed to be real big. You know, I need to get more information on it, you know. But it's just because I've recently, like, just got the tickets. Like, so, but once I get more information on it, I'm going to be promoting it on my Instagram, my Facebook. You can find it at Branzil, you know, all that.
Absolutely. Now, tell us, I know you've been doing the mixtape works and all that, but there's an album in the process, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that joint. What can we expect to hear from that?
Dang, well, see, I'm trying to do my album different, you know, like, when I say different, you know, I mean, like, cause you can do a mixtape, you know, you don't, the beats don't even gotta be yours on a mixtape, you know, you can do whatever you want with a mixtape. But an album, I'm trying to, I guess you could say, make history with it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to take it to a whole nother level. And it not only takes, I guess, skill, it takes, I guess, creativity. You know, it takes pushing yourself past that limit. You know, it's like a boxer, like in the gym. I always tell people this. It's like a boxer in the gym. You know, if you want to be Mike Tyson, you got to train in the gym like Mike Tyson. So I'm in the studio every single day, you know, like really trying to, like, make magic happen, I guess. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And we're excited to see how that project turns out. Will you reach back out to us for an update on that album when it's ready, just to talk about it and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I actually got on the song on my album, I got Paul Wall featured on the song. I'm trying to push it towards the radio stations and everything. It's my single. It's called Good Things. You know, it got Taylor Made on it too. She real young, you know. So, but she have a really great voice, you know. So that's why we put her on the song. The beat is made by Big Swift. You know, I don't know if you heard him, but really great producer. You know, so the song came out good. You know, as a whole. You know, I like that song. So that's my single.
Absolutely, absolutely. New music on the way. Performances coming in November. Yo, brother, before I let you go, man, hit us with your Twitter, your IG, so we can keep up with you online.
Well, see, you can find me. All my Twitter is Branzil. My Instagram is Branzil Ghost. My Facebook is Branzil. Everything. You know, I got a website, branzil.com. I'm on YouTube, CT Music 713. You know, all that. You can find me everywhere.
No doubt, no doubt. Branzil, J Bachelor, Hip Hop Weekly Magazine. I'm expecting big things from this guy. Yo, don't forget where you heard this first, man. I'm tired of introducing y'all to cats and y'all don't give us the credit. Alright? Branzil, J Bachelor, Hip Hop Weekly Magazine, Houston, Texas. We out, baby.